Welcome to my channel Swati Pharmagnan. Today's topic is alkylating agents and their structures along with the mechanism of action of alkylating agents. So first of all, anti-neoplastic drugs are classified as alkylating agents, antimetabolites, antibiotics, plant products and miscellaneous drugs. These alkylating agents examples are meclorithamine, cyclophosphamide, melphalan, chlorambucil, busulfan and thiotepa. We will see the structures one by one. First structure under alkylating agents is meclorithamine. Me indicates methyl group, chlor indicates chloro group, eth indicates ethyl group. Here how many ethyl groups are attached? Two ethyl groups are attached to the central nitrogen. So that's why amine here. So totally the structure can be written by the name itself. Me indicates methyl, chlor indicates chloro groups, eth indicates two ethyl groups, amine indicates the central nitrogen atom. Meclorithamine is effective in treatment of Hodgkin's disease. It is a drug of choice for the treatment of mycosis fungoides and lymphomas. Next structure under alkylating agents is cyclophosphamide. It is a cyclic structure, that's why cyclo. To this cyclic structure, phosphorus is present. Phosphor indicates phosphorus group is attached. Oxygen and one nitrogen group is attached to the cyclic structure. Here amide indicates CONH2. So here in the place of carbon, phosphorus is attached, so that's why it is considered as phosphomide. PON. So to this nitrogen, dichloroethyl chloride groups are attached. That is the structure of cyclophosphamide. It is used to treat acute leukemia. If white blood cells production is less, that will lead to cancer, then we can use this cyclophosphamide to treat chronic lymphocytic leukemia, to control Burkitt's lymphoma and multiple myeloma. All the blood cancer related types we can treat by this cyclophosphamide. Next structure is melphalan. Melphalan structure contains phenyl ring. To this phenyl ring, diethyl chloroamino group is present, and here this side ethyl amine group and carboxylic acid group is attached. That is structure of melphalan. It is effective in preventing the reoccurrence of cancer. Usually the women who got the cancer, they will get the reoccurrence. It is effective in preventing the reoccurrence of cancer in premenopausal stage. Premenopausal stage of a woman. Usually the women will get the various types of the cancer like breast cancer and ovary cancer during the premenopausal stage. So that reoccurrence of the cancer can be prevented by giving melphalan. Next structure is chlorambucil. Here chlor indicates chloro group is present, am indicates amino group is attached. So here we got the clue that diethyl chloroamino group is attached. Bucil indicates butanoic acid is attached at this position. Exactly at the para position, diethyl chloroamine group is attached to the phenyl ring. That is structure of chlorambucil, used to treat leukemia, white blood cancer, lymphoma, and to stop the growth of cancer cells we will use this chlorambucil. Next structure is busulfan. Bu indicates butyl group, sulfan indicates a sulfonyl group with methyl group is attached at both the positions. That is structure of busulfan. Busulfan shows action on rapidly proliferative tissues. If the tissues or the cells are uncontrollably growing, then we'll use this drug, that is busulfan. Next one is thiotepa. Thiotepa contains the central phosphorus atom. To this central phosphorus atom, sulfur is present. So thio indicates the sulfur atom is attached to the phosphorus with two double bonds. The remaining three bonds are attached. The remaining three bonds of the phosphorus is attached with aziridine ring. What is aziridine ring? Aziridine ring is three-membered ring containing one nitrogen. That is structure of aziridine. This thiotepa is also alkylating agent used to prevent rejection of stem cell transplant. If stem cell transplantation is doing, then rejection is there, then we can use this thiotepa to prevent that rejection of stem cell transplantation. To treat urinary bladder cancer and to stop the growth of cancer cells. If the growth of cancer cells is uncontrollable, then we can use this thiotepa to stop the growth of cancer cells. We'll see the mechanism of action of alkylating agents. The name itself we can understand what is the mechanism. The drugs contain the alkyl group. This alkyl group will attach to the DNA. So in particularly DNA, there are two types of base pairs. One is purines and another one is pyrimidines. In purines, adenine and guanine. In pyrimidines, cytosine and thymine. So the alkyl group of the drug will attach to the guanine base pair, particularly of DNA, where it will go and attach is at 7th nitrogen atom of the purine ring, it will go and attach. So when the drug will undergo the alkylation by reacting with the DNA interstranding cross-linking will get affect, so that the DNA will not form the normal DNA. So that is how we can stop the, or we can prevent the uncontrollable growth of the cells by stopping the growth of DNA. Thank you all.